Hi, so I want to go through the pros and cons of this Hamilton Beach electric glass kettle here. So this has over 2,300 positive reviews on Amazon.com, but a lot of them didn't mention the little things that I've noticed with this model, and actually with all of these electric kettles, but let me go into detail later. So this is the Hamilton Beach, and it's the 1.7 liters. This comes in two sizes. There is a 1 liter and a 1.7 liter. This particular one is the 1.7 liter. And you'll notice some of the features here. So the features here are that it has a small little mesh filter grill at the front. And I'll also go through the thickness of the glass and zoom in on that. You'll see it's definitely glass here. And it has that blue illuminating light, LED light, when it is on, as well as an auto shut-off, so you don't boil the entire thing dry, so it has that boil dry protection. And it has a nice adjustable cord, so you can hide the cord, which is very nice. It doesn't stick out like a lot of, say, coffee filters on your kitchen countertop. So let me go ahead and zoom in and give you a better look. And this is the kettle, and it is a little bit under 9 inches here. So one of the first things I noticed, and it's actually like this with almost every electric kettle, is that you can't remove the lid, which is a little bit annoying. And I know why they do it is because they don't want the lid falling off when you're actually pouring the water. And so let me go ahead and show you the mechanism there. So you can't even unhook it here, but at the same time it's wide enough such that you can stick your hand in and sort of clean it, so that's okay. Now I want to zoom in here and show you sort of the thickness of the glass. Now the glass is as thick as, you know, your typical sort of coffee maker. So that's really not too surprising, as you can see. And at the bottom there, you see there's the stainless steel. And if you have hard water, it's going to leave the sediments down in the bottom if you boil it away. So just be careful not to boil it dry, because it will have the accumulation of the hard water and minerals in the bottom. And that will stick sort of to the stainless steel at the bottom. And I just want to tap on it so that you could, you know, hear and see the thickness of the glass. And the other thing I noticed as a disadvantage, not just with the lid, but also you see this mesh. The mesh doesn't close all the way. You see there's gaps in the side, as you can see right there. So even if you were, you know, boiling tea or whatever, it will, you know, slip through, for example. But it's a little bit odd. In the instructions it says it will void the warranty if you boil tea or coffee in this, and yet it has the mesh. So it's hard to say what the mesh is for, if not to, you know, block some of the, you know, tea or whatever you're boiling in here from coming out as you're serving just the liquid. Because if it was, obviously, if it was just water, why would you need the mesh? You know, that sort of thing. But I'm sure that's just for legal purposes. You'll see here is the, you know, complete. And I just want to go around because, you know, you never know what you're actually looking for, you know, as far as the details here. So I just want to go around and show you. That's the button, the on and off button. So let me click it and give you a feel for, you know, what it actually does. And overall, this is a very good kettle. You know, the lid, I couldn't find one that actually had a removable lid. So that's not just something isolated to this model. And you see the bottom here, so you definitely have to be careful when you're actually rinsing or cleaning it. And as I mentioned, this entire setup with the base is 9 3/4 inches high, all the way up to this. And the base does unhook by pushing, or the lid does unhook by pushing, not unhook, but opens by pushing the sides here. And let me go ahead and show you the actual base. So the base has a hideable electrical cord, which is nice. The base is actually very light. So all it does is contact the electricity. The actual heating element is in here. But let me give you a close-up of the base so you could get a feel for it. Now the base itself, as far as the width, is 6.5 inches, or actually 6.25 inches. And you could see, you just wrap the cord to the proper length that you want, and you could hide it. And let me just go into a little bit more detail here and zoom in so you could get a better look. Go all the way around here. There's the stainless steel accents. And I'll actually do a boiling test in another video so that you could get a view for that also. But that's really it. I think, you know, just giving you a sense of how thick the glass is. And this is a 1.7 liter. Just give you another different angle of the glass. But that's really it, and I hope this helps, and please subscribe, and thank you for watching.